Yo, yo, what's going on, YouTubes? Let's see if you can. I don't know if you can hear me. All right. I hope I can be heard. I turned off my Bluetooth. I'm driving, so I am back. I'm gonna start posting more content. As I mentioned in my previous video, 2023 has been an interesting year. I have not been in the space to be creative and introspective, and feel like I let the people down. The few of you that do tune in, which I appreciate you for. But yeah, I had this crazy car accident in January, and it just threw me all off, man. My sleep routine is weird. I don't get to bed till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, but I still got to get up early and do stuff. So it doesn't leave a lot of room for cognitive functions, right? But needless to say, because I could talk about my personal crap, and that's not what this is about. What I really want to say is, in a nutshell, Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the daddies, single dads, married dads, stepdaddies, daddies with children who are no longer here, granddaddies, great granddaddies, aspiring daddies, all the dads. I do this stuff for you guys. I do it for me. I do it to help me process this whole process of being a father. My boys are getting big, man. They've had a birthday since we've last been able to communicate. Since the last time I made a video, my oldest son turned 6, and my youngest son turned 4. Their birthdays are 2 days apart, so we do joint parties because got to consolidate those funds, right? But it's been a fun ride. Now this 2023, I've still been being dad, right? This is why I haven't done too much of anything else. My entire focus since January, since this car accident, has been to heal myself and spend what other little energy I have just being there for my wife and my children. And I'm proud of the things that I've accomplished with my family, but I feel like I need to step up my game when it comes to the Nuclear Dad Initiative. Now, I will say I did publish a book. It's called the Datitude Journal. A lot of people have heard of gratitude journals. I published the Datitude Journal, and what it is I wanted to what I envisioned when I wrote it was to be a family heirloom. Sometimes there's things that in the process of being dad that you're trying to convey an overall idea of what you want to teach your children. Like for me, for instance, I'm hard on my boys. Not all the time, but I understand that I'm raising men. I'm raising future men. And sometimes, mom is like, you need to lighten up a little bit. And I say it to myself sometimes. But I know in mom's eyes, she's always going to see them as her babies. And I'm always going to see them as men, even when they're tiny guys. So the idea of the Datitude Journal is the things that you would like to convey to them when you necessarily see right away. So the idea of it is nobody should see it while you're alive, right? There's spaces for you to put pictures. There's spaces for you to put your thoughts about, what happened today, prominent memories, significant milestones in your child's life, and lessons that you want to pass on to them in a little section for notes and journaling. So one day, when they get older, it can serve as a blueprint. Now, if you don't have a will, this should be in your will. But if you don't have a will, this should be somewhere amongst your things that when you pass on eventually, because that's the one thing that's guaranteed about life. At some point, we're not going to be here. We're going to have that curtain call, right? So when we have our final moment, when we exit the stage of life, they'll be going through your things, getting your affairs in order for the last time that they ever see you. And somebody's going to come across this. And they're going to say, wow, the Datitude Journal? And it'll be all of your thoughts. Now, it's not a very long book, so it's not meant to chronicle every day. It's meant to chronicle the significant things. And then, of course, you can always add your own little pages to it. You make it your own. It's what's considered a low content book. But in this low content book, this is your vision for what you did and why you did what you did in the process of raising your children. It's not specifically for boy dads or girl dads. It's for dads in general. Now, I thought about that because my father died when I was 24. And while I had my whole childhood with him and the beginning of my adult life, there are things now that I wish I could ask him, and all I have are memories. He didn't leave a journal behind. He didn't have a will. And I don't have a whole lot of pictures of him. But I do have significant memories. But I'm pretty sure if he were alive, the things he will remember would trump the things that I will remember, because my conscious memory starts at a certain point where he had already been alive. My father was 41, I believe, when he had me. So for him, having 40 more years of experience than me, and remembering how I was when I was still in diapers and learning to walk and learning to talk, from what I was told, by the time I was 3, I knew how to count to 300. I know I owe that to my father. When I was in the 6th grade, I was on a college reading level. I know I owe that to my father. And I wish I had something like the Daditude Journal where he could have written down some things that he wanted to impart with me in case I forgot. But, I'm not upset that I don't have it, because all the instruction that he gave me, all of the wisdom that he imparted to me, all the knowledge, it's inscribed in my heart. But I wanted to have something tangible and physical that I could leave to my boys. So I guess I'll have to get 2, because I got 2, right? But yeah, this is a day of reflection for me. My father's birthday was a month ago, and his death date is a few weeks ago. So he died a little like 5 weeks, almost to the day. Actually, no. Yeah, 5 weeks to the day from his birthday back in 2008. So, it's been almost 2 decades, a decade and a half without him. And in that time, I'm nothing like the person I was then. I didn't even know, I knew I wanted to get married when I was younger, but I didn't know how that process was going to work. I didn't know who it was going to be. The person I thought I was going to marry when he died is not the person that I'm with. And I don't think I would be as happy if it was. If I was still with the lady I was with when my father passed, I don't think I would be nearly as happy as I am now. And everything happens for a reason. I'm with my spouse because that's who I'm meant to be with, right? That's the key to the lock that is my heart. Get a little poetic sometimes. But yeah, and I get to reflect on this Father's Day of just how grateful I am and how blessed I am. Like yesterday, I woke up. I was waking up. My wife woke me up yesterday, and I thought she was gonna do she's real festive, right? She does all the holiday stuff, and she does all of that stuff. So I thought she was gonna wake me up and be like, "Oh, honey, happy early Father's Day. Here's some socks or whatever," because I'm not hard to please. But no, she said, "You better get out of bed. You have a dentist appointment." I was like, "What?" I forgot about this dentist appointment. Because I don't get to sleep early anymore. So in my slumber, now the days that she's home, I get to sleep in. The days she has to work, and now that there's no school, it's full on daddy duty all day. So whether I get sleep or not, I better get up. Because the last time I fell asleep and my sons were unattended, they did all kind of stuff, man. One kid messed up all the toothpaste, wrote on the walls, plural. Other kid was sword fighting the wall. There's dents all in the wall. So whether I get sleep or not, I better be up and attentive. But I digress. Yesterday she was off, and I thought that I would be able to sleep in. Forgot about this doctor's appointment, dentist appointment. And I went, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you're getting a deep cleaning and you got a cavity." And I'm like, "Ah, man, fun fact, I cannot stand needles. I see a needle or anything sharp coming toward me, I'm freaking out. So I expressed it non-verbally that I wasn't too happy about getting this needle. And the dentist's office is run by Russian people. They're Russian or Ukrainian, I'm not sure. Eastern European for sure. It's one of those two countries. It's hard to tell them apart for me, not being racist. Living around both of those types of people for a while, it's still hard to tell them apart. But I heard them talking, and I clearly heard the word needle and scared. He told the lady, I'm scared of needles. First of all, I'm not scared. I just don't like them. But needless to say, I lost count at about 7. But I think they gave me about 10 needles in my mouth, numbed everything up. I took a picture. I'm going to post it in the community section later for posterity's sake, because I did not feel normal. Whatever that stuff was they gave me that made me not feel my face. Sure, I know a lot of guys that sell that on the street, but that's neither here nor there. Oh no! Telefono. Okay, there we go. Hit a bump. See, I got this little phone holder for the car from Five Below. I'm on a budget, right? But that John did it. Woo. I'm not gonna get it out either. But yeah, I went to the dentist's office, and the guy said I was scared in Russian or Ukrainian, and they gave me a bunch of needles in my whole side of my face because they said I had to get a deep cleaning. Side note, make sure you take care of your teeth, because if there's significant tartar or plaque buildup and you gotta get one of these deep cleanings, it's not pleasant. It's not fun at all. But I get the process done. My whole face is numb. Still very sensitive on my right side. But my headache is gone. I got a crazy headache from all of that stuff too. And the sound of drilling and scraping, it's terrible. Like, if you don't like the sound of nails on the chalkboard, the idea of getting a deep teeth cleaning is significantly worse, because you could hear the scraping. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I thought I was going to get an early Father's Day present, but I got woken up to say, you got a dentist appointment, and you're late. So I did that. And I came home and slept for like 5 hours. I woke up, the anesthesia pretty much gone, but I noticed that bit in the inside of my cheek, so that's sensitive. I can only eat on one side. I'm all right though, I'm tough. And now today, I got to get this MRI, which is one of the last legs of the process of this car accident. And it was crazy too. I was coming home from picking my kids up from school. It was a Friday, January 6th, 2023. Not even a full week into the year. And this lady, I'm driving straight. This lady makes an illegal turn and hits me, totaled my car. Now the crazy part is, I know God is working in my favor. She hit me into the parking lot of a fire station. Now, I don't know how it is in other cities, but in Philly and the surrounding counties, there's cameras everywhere, right? And the traffic light, I was at a traffic light in front of this fire station, and it caught everything. And then, to top it off, the guy next to me, so she hit me on my driver's side. The guy that was on my passenger side was an Uber driver. So he pulls over. He actually came back like an hour later and airdropped me the footage from his dash cam. So I got all the evidence. But my car's totaled. I'm all jacked up now. If I sit for too long, I'm in pain. If I stand for too long, I'm in pain. There's all kind of stuff going on with my shoulders and my back. It's not fun. It's not a fun process at all. But this MRI is one of the last legs of the process. They say my physical therapy is done. I need more, to be honest with you. But my kids were in the car with me. And that's why this Father's Day is special. because it could have been worse. I could have lost them. My wife could have lost me or us. And while I don't want to go and get this MRI, it's a lot. It's a better scenario than 6 people carrying me to my final walk. You feel me? So I'll go to this physical therapy and the chiropractors and the orthopedists and the MRIs and all of that. I'll do all of that because I'm grateful to be here. And I've had enough. This is another reason why I'm back. I've had enough time to reflect, and even if I'm tired, I'm just committed to finish what I started with the nuclear dad. I mean, this could go on for decades. This is something that my children can pick up on. You know, they could be the nuclear kids. I don't know, but hopefully one of them could carry the torch when I'm not here. And that's the point, to leave enough of a foundation. If I don't build a house, I'll build a heck of a foundation, and they can lay the bricks. But Father's Day has always been special since the moment my first son was born. But it's even more special knowing that last year could have been my last one, right? So to all the dads out there, you are appreciated. This is a selfless act because, I mean, it's not about me. It's about you. It's about my boys. And I just want everybody to know that I don't ever plan on, if I have a moment and I slip up, so be it. Forgive me in advance. But I don't plan on being one of those platforms. I don't plan for this to be one of those platforms where I bash women and I bash men. Now, I will admit that there are tensions, but there's a bunch of other people that can talk about that. It's not my lane. Because I'm happy. My home is happy. Does my wife do things I don't like? Sure. Do I do things she doesn't like? I'm certain of it. But it's not my place to come over here and talk about it, because we keep the dirt in the house. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, happy Father's Day. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you get everything that you deserve. I hope you get your flowers figuratively and literally in some instances. I will say, women are not fathers. Just put it out there. You're a single mom, I'm sorry for your circumstances, but in no way are you a father. Now, do you have to take on father roles? Yes. Yes. And I guess in a world where we have gender fluidity, some people may think that they're parentally fluid. I'm here to tell you, you're not. Your moms are moms, dads are dads. I'm pretty sure there's some children in the world who have, can I park here? Nope. You got the cones up. I'm pretty sure there's some children who have 2 moms and 2 dads. It is what it is. My family is traditional. We have a mother and a father. And on Mother's Day, it's not about me. Don't give me any present, don't give me anything. On Father's Day, it's not about her. It's like this morning, I came downstairs to get ready to leave, and my youngest son said, "Happy Mother's Day." My wife was like, "Father's Day." He said, "Father's Day." When they gave me my presents, and I said, "No, I can't enjoy it. Give it to me later." My wife's like, "Oh, come on, just." So I looked. She got me a lot of cool stuff, and what I really like is smell goods. Doesn't have to be expensive colognes. It could be like men's soap. I like bar soaps. Quality men's soap. Practical stuff. Some socks. Maybe some new razors, right? Because I'm woofing. I need to. If you're from Philly, you know what woofing means. I'm woofing. I need a haircut. But practical stuff. You don't gotta give me anything crazy. Just saying Happy Father's Day is enough. She made me breakfast. I didn't have time to eat it because I don't want to have to go to the bathroom in the middle of this MRI. Like, that's not going to be fun. I'm going to be on this table, which I'm already kind of big, right? I barely can fit inside the machine. So I don't want to be in this tight machine, and it gets hot. It's just loud. It's uncomfortable. And then have to go to the bathroom of all things. That'd be terrible. So I eat my breakfast when I get back home. I'll enjoy time with my baby. She wanted to go out to eat, but I said I can't really enjoy it because I can only chew on one side. She's like, "I'll take medicine." It sounds good in theory, but I don't want to have to get drugged up to have a good time. I used to do that when I was a kid. I used to hit the L and go do something stupid. As an adult, as an almost 40-year-old, I can be honest enough to say I don't want to have to take medicine, Motrin, aspirin, whatever, to be able to go enjoy a day. I can enjoy a day with you guys right here. We got a big 65-inch TV. I'll buy a movie from Amazon and make some snacks, put something on the grill. We can watch a movie and have some family time. I'm cool with that. But I mean, I told her let's postpone it until my jaw's feeling a little bit better. But you know, it feels good to be appreciated. Um, when you have a string of bad relationships and bad outcomes and bad circumstances, to be somewhere good feels like the equivalent of going on a long, I don't want to say treacherous, but maybe arduous, right? You're going on a long trip or having a long day. I got one. Imagine, imagine you work 20 miles from home and it's a snowstorm and you don't have a car and transportation isn't running. And what would normally take you an hour to get home takes you like 4 or 5 in the snow. When you get home, it's going to be the best feeling in the world. That's what life feels like. That's what my family feels like. My family is the warm safety of home after a long, hard day. And I hope you guys can understand and relate to that. And if not, I hope you find it. But that's it. I'm here. I'm at the hospital, so I gotta go check in and sit in this tube for an hour and get MRI'd. So again, happy Father's Day. I appreciate you. I love you. Go get the Datitude Journal on Amazon. It's not on the website yet, but if you search the Nuclear Dad or the Datitude, Daditude, like gratitude, but with a dad. If you search the Datitude Journal or the Nuclear Dad on Amazon, it'll pop right up. Do yourself a favor. Get it for you. Get it for a friend. Get it for a loved one. Get it for your significant other. Get it for somebody that you think will want to impart some wisdom for the years to come for their children. That's it. Nuclear Dad. Out.